Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank you for coming out to our weigh-in this afternoon. We are Wild West Bass. This is our first 2019 Pro-Am of the year, the SuperClean Showdown on Lake Shasta, presented by Redding CVB and Bridge Bay. We could not have done this event without those folks, and their assistance this week has been very nice. We thank Shane and his staff and everybody that helped us this week have a great event. We started out with 150 boats on day one on Friday. They fished 2 days for a $145,000 purse. We paid 11 through 20 on both sides last night, and today we have the top 10 fishing this afternoon for the rest of the money. So $18,000 to pay the winner of the pro side, $6,500 on the co side, and of course checks for the top 10 today. So had a great fishing event. The weather has been phenomenal. 3 days in a row at Lake Shasta. We're blessed, very lucky. And I've had a number of weigh-ins here over the years, and this is the largest crowd I've had come to a weigh-in. So let's give yourself a round of applause for coming out today. That's great. These anglers appreciate it. I know there's family, friends out, but the folks here in the community, thank you again. Got folks up on the hill watching the weigh-in, so we appreciate it. We were treated to a lot of fish being weighed. I think every angler weighed in 2 days that we had. Had an exceptional day for our pro yesterday. Had a stringer over 30 pounds weighed. Those of you missed it, we had a 13-pound largemouth plus and an 8-pound plus spotted bass. And those of you may not know a lot about tournament fishing and stuff, that's very unusual. I would say that's only happened maybe, if it has happened, once or twice before. So 8-pound spotted bass, even though Lake Shasta has a lot to offer and a lot of big fish, you just don't catch those fish every day. So there's a reason they're 8 pounds and get that big. But our co-anglers have done well. 24-06 leading, which is Richard Leal. He's our co-angler leader right now. Again, in anybody's ball game there, top 10, the weight is 21.39, so only 2.67 from first through 10th. So anybody with one big bite today could win on the co-angler side. Pro side a little different. The leader over 51 pounds for 2 days, so that's unusual. I know a lot of guys went out today. You never know, though. If there's one 30-pound stringer to be caught in this lake, there's another one. So that's why we all fish. Again, we cannot be here without our anglers and our sponsors. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance Electronics, SuperClean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, P-Line, Top S Premier Accessory Outfitters, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, and Vets for Hunting and Fishing. Again, Shane runs the Bridge Bay out here, does a great job. Again, thanks for all your help this week. The anglers, I know, had a good time. Also, Sabrina Jurish from Shasta County Film and Sports Commission. I don't know if she made it out today. Thank you for your help this week as well. Again, these anglers could weigh 5 fish each today. They're fishing for their own weight. There are some tournaments here in the West that are shared weight. This is an individual weight, 5 fish per angler. We also paid 5 big fish for the tournament on the co-angler side and 5 big fish for the boater side as well. So obviously our leader with a 13-pounder won one of those checks. Took a little over 3 pounds to get a check on the big fish weighed in on the co-angler side, and it was around 4 for the pros as well. Again, a great day for fishing. Very blessed to be here. We're going to try to make it entertaining for you today, and again, thank you for coming out to see us. Also want to thank Redding Yamaha for helping us with the UTVs this week. They're a big plus. That's a long hill there, and our guys sometimes are a little tired from fishing all day, so they didn't have to walk up that hill to release their fish. So everybody got in on time this afternoon. I think we had one angler had a deceased fish, but overall this week we've got every fish just about back into Lake Shasta to be caught again. So right now we're going to start with our co-angler side again. We'll weigh the 10th place angler all the way up to number 1. Try to keep you posted what they need to take the lead. Put them in the hot seat up here, the SuperClean hot seat. And when we get done weighing everybody, we'll crown a champion on the co-angler side. We'll also have plaques and a cup for the first place angler today. I want to thank our tournament director for this event, Jason Bouvier. He's done a great job working for Wild West Bass. He's retiring to go get some easy money fishing tournaments now, instead of having to work so hard. So we want to thank he and his staff and family for doing a great job for us this year. How are we doing down there? You ready, sir? First up, we're going to make Mr. Richard Leal up. He is our leader. We're going to put him in the hot seat up here, Richard. He's going to not wait too long. But Richard, you had a good week so far, 2 days of fishing, and what about today, Richard?
Yeah, I had a great 3 days. Today was a little tougher. I think it's going to be an exciting show. I kind of left the door open for these guys. We're real close in weight, about a pound or two off of each other. If anyone got a good bite, I think they might have me beat. I caught a lot of fish today, probably 15, 20 fish. Just didn't get the bite that I wanted.
Where are you from, sir?
Roseville, California.
You fish here a lot?
Actually, I do. I've been fishing. I've had pretty good success up here in the Wild West. I fished 3 tournaments with you guys, and I've cashed in all 3. So yeah, I've had pretty good luck on this lake.
Well, you had a good time, so a good tournament so far. How many keepers have you caught, you think, in 3 days?
Well, I got a thumb that says I probably caught about 100 of them.
That's a good sign. I know you had a good time then, and especially how many tournaments have you won before in your career?
I haven't won any. I took second in Don Pedro in the Wild West last year, and hopefully this will be my first.
Good payday at stake.
Oh yeah, excellent. Yeah, make the top 10. It's always a good thing. I mean, these guys are great fishermen, and it's just an accomplishment to be able to make the top 10.
There is that, a lot of quality anglers here. We're starting with 2406. You want to sit down right here, sir? And we're going to send some anglers up and see where they stack up, sir. Just relax over there. Don't look too nervous. Never know. This is true. We'll see. First angler we're going to bring up, Brian Condor, had 21.39 for 2 days. Again, he was 267 from first place. So we will see how that works out. So you caught how many today?
5 keepers.
That's all?
No, I caught a lot of fish, but
You had a good time in 3 days?
I had an awesome time. Had a great time. It's a great event.
Thank you for being here, sir. Let's see what the weight is. See if you can knock Richard off. Good job, sir. 10.17. 10.17. You happy with that?
Very happy. I didn't think it was that much.
That's what a lot of guys said. The fish are healthy, been eating good. You want to tell everybody how you caught your fish this week?
Jig, Kitech, ballhead, Ned rig, kind of junk fishing, really. A little bit of everything.
Good job, sir. That moved you, let's see, 31.56 puts you in first place so far. You want to grab a seat right here, sir, from our leader? We'll see how that goes. Get comfortable there. Next up in ninth place coming into today, 11.69 on day 1 and 9.72 on day 2, 21.41. He was 10.15 from taking the lead. We need 10.15, sir. How you feel?
I'm feeling real good. Feeling good.
Got a big fish in there?
No, I don't know big fish. They're all average.
Well, let's see. We need 10.15, sir. Going to be a little short, 8.60, 8.60. You had a good time. Still going to get a good check?
Yeah, I had a great time on the lake. Lake Shasta's a beautiful lake. Great fishing. Just didn't hook any big ones, but it was a good time. They say California's a golden state. Lake Shasta's one of the jewels of California for sure.
It is that, sir. How many keepers did you catch in 3 days, do you think?
I probably caught 3 or 4 limits of fish. Easy. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
You'll be back.
Absolutely. I love fishing. I'm a tournament fisherman. Thanks to all the guys who I fished against. I love the field, and it's a challenge.
Thank you for being here. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, sir. Not enough to get in the hot seat. Next up, Mr. Eric Fernandez, 10.96 on day 1, 10.58 on day 2, 21.54 total. We had a tie, actually, for 7th and 8th. Need 10.02 in this bag of fish. I see a good fish on there. We're going to be close?
I think it's going to be real close.
Let's see what we got, sir. Got a new leader, 10.82, 10.82, sir. Eric, great job, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. I had an awesome time this week. Couldn't be happier with how it went. Thanks to both my pros and my family and friends here watching me. It was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Tell everybody how you caught your fish today.
Shaky head, and that's it.
All 3 days or just today?
All 3 days.
Just stayed with it, man. You followed your partners, whatever they wanted to do. You just made adapt.
Yep, that's it.
How many tournaments have you fished in your career?
This is my second Pro-Am.
What do you think, man? Aspirations to move to the front someday soon?
Absolutely.
Good job, man. I'm proud for you. Thank you for your support, sir. Let's grab a seat over here. How about that? Next up, Joe Karlowski was in 7th place, had 10:45 on day 2, 11:09 on day 1. That was, again, 21:54. We need 10.82 to tie. Don't be nervous, man. You got.
Oh, I'm not nervous. We're brothers.
Oh, are you?
Tied, yeah. We tied yesterday, so we kind of been talking all day about, we have this brotherhood going on. So either one of us win, we're sharing the check, right?
There we go. That's.
Just kidding, because I might win, so I don't want to have to share with you. So
I don't know, man. That's where are you guys from?
I'm from Red. He's not my brother.
Not real, brother?
No.
I wouldn't have told him that yet till after you see who we're going to win.
I don't know. It's going to be close.
Let's see what you got, sir. We need 10.82. 10.14. 10.14. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, sir. Congratulations to you. Not quite enough, but let's talk a little bit about your 3 days. Tell me about your partners and the fun you had.
I had great partners all 3 days. Each one of them was doing something a little bit different. Made me have to kind of adjust. And I had to junk fish yesterday. I had 2 fish at like 12 o'clock for maybe 2 pounds. It was pretty bad. Ended up putting together 10:45 just junk fishing. But each and every guy that I drew, just amazing people, good guys, wanted me to do well. Didn't want me to catch their fish, obviously. They didn't want me to catch their big ones, but, they all wanted me to do well, and they all gave me an opportunity. So it was good.
The lake's in as good a shape as I have ever seen it here. The fish are the healthiest spotted bass probably in the country, and I've seen a lot of good spotted bass fisheries, man. But how often you get to fish here?
I've been fishing a lot lately.
A lot?
A lot, yeah. I took about 10 years off from fishing. Recently started fishing again. Did some team tournaments recently with my team partner, Brian. We had some luck, but unfortunately I got nudged out today, half a pound. Day 1, lost fish, 2 pounds.
You were in it though on day 3, had a shot to win with the one bite is all it took, so that's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for on Shasta Lake, and it comes down to ounces every time. So I did the best I could. This guy did a little bit better. Luckily, we're sharing the check, so we're good.
Keep it up. Let's give him a round of applause, sir. Great job. Thank you for being with us, my friend. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Notice everybody has Band-Aids on their thumbs, by the way. That's a good sign. We don't see that every day. Thanks for everybody watching on Facebook Live, too. We appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Next up, our 6th place angler coming in, Mr. Will Dowd Martin. Will had 21.57 coming in. We got another limit, obviously, the Lake Shasta Special. Need 10.79. How do you feel?
It's not going to cut it, so you're safe for now, Eric. Yeah, it was a tough day for me today. Had a lot of short strikes. Didn't catch a lot of fish today. It was tough mopping up behind Jason today. He cleaned him up pretty good today. So we had a lot of fun. All my boaters were fantastic. Nick Flanagan on Friday. Ty Al yesterday. Jason Castaneda today. He's got a good bag. It was a lot of fun out there, and just caught a ton of fish this week. So my thumbs were ripped up as well. I had a great time, though. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Jason, for everything. Thanks, Wild West, and Lake Shasta was a great event. I want to thank Mark Lassane, my friend and mentor. I wouldn't be here without him. And my wife, Claudia, at home. I couldn't be here without her as well. And Brittany, who's looking after the kid, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Let's see what your weight is. How about 884, sir? 884. Thank you for fishing, man. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job again, sir. Thank you very much. Next up, 5th place coming into today, Mr. Nick Fiscus had 10.25 and 11.36. We need 10.75 to take the lead, man. I don't know. That's a pretty good bag.
It's not quite there. Not quite what I was hoping for, but caught a lot of fish, and I sat behind some pretty good pros, and that's awesome. You don't get to do that all the time. So I just wanted to thank my friends and my family for the support, and my wife for taking care of the babies. Couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate it. And thank you, Wild West, for coming to this great lake and putting on a good tournament for us.
Thank you, sir. Let's see what you got on weight here. Again, we needed 10.75. You knew what you had. 8.85, just a couple of pounds out, sir. You had a good week, man. I'm proud for you. Thank you for supporting us.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Great job, sir. Grab your fish. Mm. There you go. Smile out there, Robert. Next up, fourth place angler, Mr. Robert Couts. Had 22.20 coming in, sir, for the day. Don't look like a big bag, but we never know, sir. Need 10.16.
I think I'm going to be about a half a pound short. I had a great day. I want to thank all three of my pros, my family, my wife, my kids out here, my friends. We had a great weekend. My first check in 19 tournaments, and I made the top 10. So you can't beat that.
You on a roll now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I just tell my wife, and we'll just keep signing them up.
That's what we're talking about. You said keep signing up, man. New Maloney's is up. That's a guaranteed more money for you.
Yeah, we'll be there.
You can quit your job. Don't worry about working anymore.
No.
Let's see what your weight is, sir. 951 or 951, man. We appreciate you being here. I know you had a good time. So that's your first check you're gonna get.
Yep. It'll be my first check. Won't be my last, but it'll be my first one.
You got any aspirations to move to the front of the boat, or
I actually was going to fish this one in the front of the boat, and my son called me and asked if I wanted to fish some team tournaments. So I turned it down, and this last Wednesday, I signed up sitting in the dentist's office because they said they had one more spot. And I thought, I'll call my wife. She said, yeah, go ahead and sign up, see how you do. And here I am.
Money will be easy to get from now on, man. You don't even have to ask.
It would be easier to give it to her than I can get it back.
I would give her the check today, yes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Good job. Another round of applause. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. Great job, Robert. Next up, our third place angler coming into today, 11:27, 11:17, 22:44 for the week. Bill has fished a lot of years. We've been supporting me in other trails we had out here. Good angler. You're fishing co-angler side.
Yeah, I took probably 8, 9, 10 years off, and I just started fishing about 6 weeks ago, and I just bought a used boat 2 weeks ago, so I signed up as a co-angler.
We're glad to have you back. Let's see what your weight is, and we'll talk a little more. Need 992, Bill, to get in the first place, and that's hot. A little shorter, 766, 766. No big bite today.
No big bite today. It's just a lot of little ones. Couldn't get any bigger ones. And first of all, I'd like to thank Wild West tournaments and everything. I've fished a lot of tournaments, and this is one of the best run tournaments I've ever been in, especially 2 weeks ago when we had 232 boats and 150 this week. It's awesome. And I'd like to thank Redding Yamaha for having all the UTVs. You need to get a senior division. I'll tell you what, 5 days of this is awful hard.
I know about the senior division. If you want to see how you stand physically, just walk down these stairs all the way to the dock on the gas dock there and walk back up.
Oh, I've done that a few times. Also, I'd like to thank my my pro anglers, Carl Keller on the first day, Bryant Smith on the second day, and Alex Neopis today. If it wasn't for those guys, I would not be here. I learned so much in 3 days. It's just unbelievable.
Good fishing with Alex today, I'm sure, right?
It was an experience.
Bill, I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you very much, sir. Good to see anglers here that have been fishing a long time. We've got a lot of young people in our sport, so it's in good hands. But the folks that paved their way are older anglers sometimes. They may go to the co-angler side. If you want to get involved, please come see us. We'd love to have you. We've got a tournament in New Maloney's in about 6 or 7 weeks. It's going to fill up fast, though, so our anglers have priority that fish this event for 2 weeks, and then we're going to open it up. But please come out and fish with us. We'd love to have you. One more angler left away. In second place, Mr. Glenn Wyatt. Glenn had 22.78 coming in. He needs 9.58. 9.58, sir. You had a good 2 days, no doubt. That's going to be close. I see that. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be close. Real quick, let me thank God for such a great event. Allow me to have a good showing out here. Thank Wild West for putting on such a great event. Thank my wife, my kids, my family, everybody watching, your love and support. Thank you so much. I love you all. It's going to be close. We'll see what happens.
You had a good time. Let's see what this weight is real quick here. We'll talk just a minute. Again, we need 9.58. 9.32. Let's give him a round of applause, though. Great job, man, on that deal. That's still good weight today. I know you needed one big bite.
I did. It eluded me all week. Missed the big ones today. I only really caught about 5 or 6 keepers, so it was a struggle today. But happy with what I did. Try and get them next time.
What got you to this point in the first 2 days? How did you catch your fish then?
Throwing an underspin pretty much all day. Underspin and a jig. Got the big ones to bite when we had a little cloud cover the last 2 days, but today, kind of high pressure. It was harder to get those bites. So
Fish been beat up pretty good by some good anglers too for 4 or 5 days.
absolutely, those fish are pressured. They've been hammered. Some good sticks out here, so it's a good time.
Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate it, sir. Let's give him another round of applause. Great job. What do you think, Richard? Uh-oh, I see a good fish coming up there. You ready, Richard? Let's see what he's got. Richard needs 8.30 to win this event. 8.30. That's your 2 biggest. Step out there and show them a little bit. Those are your biggest. It's going to be close, very close. You want to stand up, man? I know you're getting a little nervous. $6,500 at stake. That's a pretty good payday.
Oh yeah, it's not about the money though. I was happy with 10th. I was just happy to fish today. Can't ask for any more than that.
I heard that, man. I understand that. That's what it's all about. We're getting the cup down here. Somebody here is going to take this cup. Could it be our leader going into today?
Been there, man. I know what you're feeling.
He needs 8.30, sir. It's 8.31. He needs 8.30 to tie. 8.31. If that's what's behind me, you'll got a champion. 9.34, your champion, Mr. Richard Leo. Great job, sir. Hold that, everybody out here, man. Step right there, man. Show everybody that cup there. That'll be good hardware. Nice check of $6,500 to go with it as well. Beat some quality anglers. Come on, let's talk a little bit. 3 days, man. A lot of fishing. You got a sore thumb. We talked a little bit a while ago. How you feeling now, man? You can sleep good now.
Well, I've been trying to do this for a long time, so I finally got my first win. I'm on a heater now, so watch out. 1 in a row. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. Jason and the staff were doing an amazing job on the weigh-ins. Everything went real smooth. I'd like to thank my 3 pros. I drew Glenn Lockhart the first day. He taught me a lot about a technique that I had questions about. We didn't actually fish it, but I know that's one of his strong suits, and he taught me a whole bunch about it, so I'm anxious to get out on the lake and try it out. I drew Jim Elliott the second day. What a great guy. He knew I was in second place after the first day. He knew I was in contention. He made sure he put me on fish. We had a great time. And today I drew, Greg Gutierrez on Shasta. How lucky can I get? You need a little bit of luck to make this happen right here. And the last person I'd like to thank is Will Rogers. He's a coworker of mine that I was actually supposed to be working this weekend, and he took my shift for me. So, I wouldn't be here without him. So thanks, Will.
He's going to expect a little lunch, I'm sure, when you get back on Monday, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he is, yeah.
Well, it worked out good, man. I'm tickled for you here. How many victories have you done in your short career?
I've never had one. I've finished a lot of times in second. I've had a lot of I shouldn't say a lot of top 10s, but I've had a couple top 10s. Been in the check field, top 20s and things like that. This is the first victory, though. It feels great.
It should, sir. One more round of applause, Mr. Richard Leo, our champion here, co-angler side of the SuperClean Showdown on Lake Shasta. Great job, sir. Awesome weigh-in. Good job, co-anglers. Going to a commercial here, and we'll be right back. Start with our pros, folks. Thank you again for coming out this afternoon. We do appreciate it. Great.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works. Evinrude Pro, Bryant Smith here. I want to talk about 2 key features of the G2 that help me as a tournament angler immensely. The first, low end torque. I like to bounce around from spot to spot. I get up on pad quicker with this motor. I take less time, that means more fishing time. The second, power steering. It's so much fun to drive. Trimmed out, doesn't matter. There's no resistance. It's awesome. If you haven't tried one, take one out for a test ride. I know you'll be impressed.
Hey everyone, SuperClean Pro Alex Klein here. First thing I do when I get off the water, grab a bottle of SuperClean. Take a couple sprays, spray it on your boat, grab a rag, quick wipe down. Works super fast and super easy. Keeps your boat looking sharp on and off the water. I highly recommend a bottle of SuperClean today.
Want to?
We're back. Again, we're going to weigh our top 10 pros. We'll do the same thing. We'll have a crown a champion here. We'll have an angler on the hot seat. We had a great week again. Thank you all for being here. Our leaders so far coming into the day, listen to this weight. On day 1, 20.92. On day 2, 30.22. His weight was 51.14 for the first 2 days. And I know you went back out there again today. Also, 2 weeks ago, we had our team event, 230 plus boats. Alex had a great day there, 27 pounds with that, had an 8-pounder in that bunch. And that was a largemouth one, Alex?
Correct. It was a largemouth.
So you're doing something different. We're going to talk. We had a great week. No matter what happens here, I know 51.14, man, that's awesome. I didn't think I would see that at Lake Shasta. I know you can fish a lot of days and you won't see that again sometime.
Yeah, I had no clue it was going to be this good. I was thinking maybe catching 1, 2, maybe 2 swim bait fish a day. But it was crazy out there. I mean, I was getting dozens of bites and hooking up quite a few. This lake is amazing. There's so many 5 to 6 pound spots in this lake. I couldn't believe it.
What has changed since 2 weeks ago? Are you fishing different areas now?
Yeah, I had to adjust after the team tournament. You know, I thought, okay, this is gonna be easy. And I get here, and 20 feet of water came up, and I was like, oh. So I had to scramble around. On Thursday afternoon, I started to put pieces together, and I found some new spots, and it worked out.
Let's sit over here, man, a little bit and watch a few guys weigh in. It's going to take a massive bag to knock you off, so we know that. I get a lot of these anglers were relaxed today, I'm sure, when they went out. But we will start in the 10th place angler this morning. Had 12.11 on day 1, 11.54 on day 2. The total was 23.65. Jason Costanda is 27.49 out of the lead right now. Come on up, Jason. Show everybody a couple fish, man. That's a good start. Step up all the way up here close there, my friend. All the way as you can go. Let's get a weight here real quick before we talk. 27.49 is what you need. That's a great bag of fish, though.
Yeah. I had a great day today. I really did.
13.90. Great bag of fish, man. That's awesome on day 3.
Yeah, I went out this morning. I told one of my buddies if I can get 14, I possibly could get second. Obviously not going for first, but it was a good day. I had a great day. It worked out good.
You only needed 5 6-pounders actually to take the lead on that deal. I know that's tough, man, but did you fish any different knowing that though? I know you went for broke, I bet, right?
No, absolutely not. I just wanted to move up. Each day I wanted to gain some ground. I knew I wasn't going to catch him. I didn't do anything different than I would have any other day. I just fished my strength, and I just kept fishing my strength, and it worked out.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Weed, California.
You fish here much?
I do. I fish a lot of team tournaments and just regular tournaments.
Great lake, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You can come out and catch a ton of fish, that's for sure. I probably caught 30 fish today.
Makes it fun, keeps your attention going, right, till you figure out to catch the big fish.
Oh, yeah. It's, like I said, it's a fun lake. I had a blast. I got a pretty big fan base out here, too.
Man, all those are yours?
Oh, yeah, they're all mine.
That's a big bag today. Let's see if that holds up for the big stringer of the day. Let's give him another round of applause. Good job, Jason. Thank you very much, sir. 13.90 is an awesome day today. Next angler up, Mr. Christopher Gosler. Had 23.77 coming into today. You only needed 27.37 before we went out this morning. But you got a good bag of fish too, man. Good job on that. We'll get you a weight here real quick, and we'll see.
I think I need a sandwich bag to weigh my fish in.
No, that's not bad at all, man. Anytime. 10.14. Let's give him a round of applause. 10.14. When you went out this morning, how did you fish? Did you do anything different than you've been doing all week because you knew the weight you needed?
No, actually, I've been. I came up before the team tournament and pre-practice for that, and did well. Finished top 25 in the team tournament, and came back and like Alex said, the water came up like 20, 25 feet, and the fish were still in the areas. I caught them in the team tournament, and I fished that all week pretty much. I mean, I stick to the same area. I put gas in when on my way up here in my boat, and I still have over half a tank.
That's awesome, man. How many tournaments you fish a year?
Quite a few. I mean, at this time of year, almost every weekend.
That's good, man, when the bite is good there. You going to see us at New Maloney's?
Oh, for sure. That's one of my home lakes. I mean, we'll all be fishing for second there. Alex will be there, but that lake is one of my favorite lakes. I really look forward to that one.
Chris, thank you for being here, sir. Great job this week. Congratulations to you. Good payday coming up. Next up, Mr. Alex Klein came in 8th place, 24-12 after 2 days. And that's tough to say. Alex, you only need 27.02. Man's always got a smile on his face.
Yeah, I think I should have went to Clear Lake today to try to get that, but I don't know if I would have done it there either.
Never know. Let's see what you got on the weight, and then we'll talk a little more. 10.47, 10.47. Did you lose any fish today? Did you do anything different, or did you just go do what you had done the first 2 days?
I went what I did the first 2 days. I found a reaction bite, and I rode it all the way to the end. My weight dropped a little bit each day. Never lost any key fish, but it was a great time overall here at Shasta. So many fish to be caught, and there's some big ones out here like this guy showed us over here. So just a great place to fish, and I had a great time out here.
How many tournaments do you fish a year, Alex?
Me, I probably fish 4 or 5 pro-ams a year, and then a bunch of team tournaments at home. So I have fun doing it, and when I'm not working, I'm fishing.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Oroville, California. The Lake Oroville, the home of the little fish, is my place. But Shasta sets up very similar to Oroville, just the fish are bigger.
And you're a great angler, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for support. Great job this week, Alex Klein. Next up in 7th position, going out today. 11.98 on day 1, 12.17. 24.15 total. Mr. Jim Riley. Good afternoon, Mr. Riley.
Yeah, it could have been a little better, but the weather, you can't beat this. I think it's May.
We're blessed, no doubt. We won't ever see this again, probably.
Yeah, it's awesome to see all these people out here, too. This is wonderful. Yeah, Wild West Bass, right on. Heck of a tournament they set up here, and had a ball.
Keep anglers, keep supporting us. We'll get better with that. $26.99 is all you need, Mr. Riley. Little short today, 10:33 today, sir. 10:33. Tell me about your 3 days here. Well, how you caught your fish and things you did different.
Well, I did the same thing pretty much every day. I was throwing Cincos and jigs, and you catch fish anywhere from 5 feet to 45 feet. They were just scattered up and down the banks, and you did just fishing just wrong. I was trying to find stuff that people weren't fishing. I was just going out of the areas, just nothing looking banks that weren't getting pressured so much. And for the first 2 days, it worked out pretty good, and today it kind of dried up.
A lot of pressure and a lot of good anglers for 5 or 6 days, right?
Oh yeah, that's a tough competition out here.
You hung in there good. I want to congratulate you. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate it, sir. Great job today, Mr. Riley. On to 6th place. 24.17 is the weight after 2 days. Mr. Cliff King. They're being quiet, Cliff, yet. Mr. Cliff King, let's give him a round of applause. Great job this week. Cliff need 26.97, sir. Looks like you got a above average bag here.
Yeah, not too bad.
How'd you catch your fish this week?
Shaking worms. Yeah, shaking worms in the backs of the cuts all the way out to 40 foot. And then they went off my worm bite. I had to go to a little Ned rig downsize when it got a little tougher today.
Let's see what your weight is, sir. Good job today, sir. 11.12, 11.12. Where are you from, sir?
I own California.
You fish here a lot?
Maybe once or twice a year.
Good place when you can fish here.
Yeah, it's a fun place. It's a great fishery.
Did you lose any big fish this week?
No, I didn't lose any big fish. I had all clones pretty much for the most part.
Thank you for fishing with us, sir. We appreciate it. Great job today, Mr. King. Another quality angler coming up, Mr. Bryant Smith in 5th place. 11.85 on day 1, 12.45 on day 2. I won't say it, man. It's getting old on that deal. I will in just a minute, man. You had a great day. You're a great angler. Had a lot of success with Wild West bass, man. Never had a big bite this week?
I had a good bite, but they just weren't big enough. Caught a ton of fish, and conditions changed. I tried to change with them today, and it just wasn't happening for me.
Let's see what your weight is here, and we'll talk a little more. Those 5 will weigh 10.93, 10.93. Tell me how you caught your fish all week.
All my better bites came on a spinnerbait, 3/4 ounce Strike King spinnerbait. When I had the wind, that's when I would pick it up and not put it down. Other fish, limit fish I would catch would be on a shaky head with a Strike King 7-inch finesse worm, a few Ocho fish, some rage swimmer fish, which is basically their Kitech. Just a bunch of different ways, but I just, kind of ground out all week.
Any fish in the dirty water, or everything had to be clean?
I actually stayed in the dirty water most of the time. That's where I'm more comfortable, and I could fish shallower, and I think they're a little more aggressive fish in the dirtier water. But I had a great week. Can't complain against top 10 against these guys. No better feeling.
You done great again. Let's give him another round of applause, Mr. Bryant Smith. Great job, sir. 4th place going out this afternoon, Mr. Mark Gomez. Mark had 24.07 total for 2 days. 27.07 is what we need to tie.
It's going to be close.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. I see him sweating over there. Alex is worried, no doubt at all. That's why you fish here, and we'll talk just a little bit. It is going to be close. It is 9.10, 910. Tell me about your week.
It was an awesome week. Traveled with the circus, my buddies, and we had a fun time while we're here. Great fishery here, great fishery. And the guys that are fishing this tournament, the best in the West come to this tournament. And I'm just glad I finally made my first top 10 against these guys in the West. It's awesome, and it makes me feel really good.
Let's give him a round of applause for that. Great job, Mark. How many tournaments do you fish a year, Mark?
Oh, I fish a whole bunch of tournaments. I probably miss maybe 6 or 7 weekends a year not fishing. Other than that, I'm usually on the water every weekend.
That's a good feeling, man. You're a quality angler. This won't be your last top 10 for sure.
I hope not. And I just want to thank CNC Marine and St. Croix Rods, River to Sea, and my wife for supporting me. And I want to say hi to my granddaughters, Chloe, Sienna, and Iselle.
Great job, Mark Gomez. Thank you, sir, for the support. Great job this week. Just a couple more left away. 3rd place going out today, 25.01 the total. 14.67 on day 1 and 10.34. Mr. Joey Riggio. 26.13 to tie. 26.13. Jason's struggling to get that big bag up here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what they weigh real quick, and we'll talk a little bit. Not a bad day. 10.79, sir. 10.79. Tell me about your week.
It was a great first day. I had a terrible practice. Couldn't find a big bite. Got 3 big bites first thing in the morning on day 1, and that carried me here. So I was lucky enough to scrape together 2 10-pound bags the last 2 days, which carried me to the top 10. So just really happy to be here. We all knew going into today that it was a race for second. Alex, blew everyone's mind this week. So just to be in the mix with the rest of the 149 fishing our tournament, Alex is fishing his own deal. He's had the thing done from the beginning. So congratulations to him.
Amen. Doesn't happen a lot, man. You did good this week. How many tournaments do you fish a year?
I fish a lot of team tournaments. This is my first pro-am, but I'm on the water all the time, pre-fishing or fishing team deals.
See, it's easy to make money. I know you're going to fish some more.
I sure am. I'll be here.
Great job, sir. Let's give another round of applause. Joey, congratulations, sir. Great week. All right, we have one angler left to weigh. This angler had to great day one at 15:29. On day two, he posted 10:60, so a little tougher there. 25:89. One of the best anglers here. Last time I was here in an event, I gave this gentleman a trophy for a BASS Open, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. Greg, good to see you, my friend. As always, you had a good week, man. How did you feel going out this morning, man? You never probably been in that situation before and make a cut and be that far behind.
You know, I figured if I could get out there and catch 10 pounds and bring in at least 4 of those bags worth, I'd have a shot. But I only get to bring in 1 bag, so we'll see what happens.
The weight we need is 25. You want to hold that bag? Let's get the cup real quick here. We'll get Alex to stand up here. You want to rub it a little bit? You're close. You only need 25 as of right now. I'm going to hold this for a second. Let's weigh your 5, Greg. 9.56. 9.56. Great job, Greg.
Good job, Alex. Great job.
Let's talk a little bit, Greg. Here, I'm going to put this right here in just a second. Stay right there, Alex, if you will. Again, that was I never had a chance to go out in the top 5 of a tournament before. It's been a long time, man. You're so far behind. What'd you do different? I know you fished different because you still thought you had a chance to win.
You know, I knew I didn't have a chance to win. I told my partner I'm just going to go out, I'm going to have some fun, I'm going to just throw baits and catch fish, and that's what I did. We caught a pile of fish. This morning, I sacrificed this morning, I think the first 2 hours, I had 1 fish, and that's it. I really didn't care. I was fishing for a big bite, and it just never happened. Pulled out a Frenzy Baits nail and just filled up a limit, and from there we just bounced around and caught 100 fish. It was a lot of fun. We did have a great time, I got to tell you, but you know, obviously that kind of deficit on the lake that's fishing like this, with the way I'm fishing it, it wasn't going to happen, but he did an awesome job. Alex, that was good. It's awesome.
You fished here a long time. I know that. I've seen this lake for 20 years. What kind of condition is it? These fish look as healthy as I have ever seen them here.
It's amazing. You know, in years gone by, we've all walked up to these scales and strutting with 7 pounds. You know, and now it's 10 pounds, and you're going, man, I only had 7 pounds or 10 pounds, and it's awesome. The lake is fishing well. If you guys aren't fishing this lake, you need to come up here and fish it. It's great. It's great.
It is phenomenal, sir. You just told me too, we hadn't talked in a while, that you just recently retired from being a firefighter, correct?
Yeah, I retired from the Cal Fire as a battalion chief, and played around for a little bit, and then I started up or took over Frenzy Baits as a company. So now I'm back to working again and selling baits and designing baits, and that was one of the cool things about it. Is I fished this morning throwing a self-designed swim bait head that's just lethal when they bite it, and then the Frenzy Baits nail is just phenomenal for catching fish. I go through so many fish with that thing, it's crazy, but it's kind of cool to be able to come out and have success against this caliber of angler with baits that I've designed and built.
Awesome job. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, Greg.
Good job, man. Thank you.
Alex, we're going to weigh your fish here. I know it's kind of anticlimactic, but he had another good big fish today. Show everybody that big fish. Step right over, Alex, if you would. Right to the right there to the left. Got a little better sun over there. Beautiful fish. Let's weigh that one, just see what it weighs. What do you say? See where that stack up. Good in the live, too. Large mouth, no doubt. That fish weighed 583, so 583. Total weight. Another good day, man. 1181. Let's give him a round of applause. Your champion, Mr. Alex Nippus. Alex, awesome day, sir. Let's get your total here in just a minute. Yeah, show everybody that trophy and smile a little bit. You're champion of the SuperClean Showdown here on Lake Shasta. 1181's a great day, man. Not as good as the first two, obviously. Total weight for 3 days, 62.95. 62.95. I know you fished good today, man. Did you feel good when you get that 5th fish in the boat and the live well?
Yeah, I wasn't too stressed about it. You could catch hundreds of fish if you want to put a darter head on. And I was trying to help my non-boater co-angler have a chance to win. And it started off pretty bad. My trolling motor, the trigger, the spring busted, and so it was on constant all the time. And luckily, Bill, my co-angler, had a bunch of O-rings for the Senkos, so I put a couple of those over there to elevate the spring, and we got that going. And I was throwing swim baits pretty much all week. There was no doubt about it, and it just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. When you have good vibes and you're confident, you do random stuff and it comes to work out.
The team event you had 2 weeks ago, when did you find those fish for that event, or did they stay consistent, the same area?
No, they actually, I'm trying to think. All the spots I found there with the team event, I abandoned. There's too much water on them. So I just, started doing different water, and I found 2 spots where I could catch swim bait fish, I thought. And I went to one, and I caught one the first day. And we, after that, I ran around to other spots, just out of the blue. I thought would be good, and I started catching them there. And the 13-pounder where I caught her, it was a spot, I pre-fished it and I didn't get bit, but I found this big stump on the perfect point with my Lowrance. I got a new live Lowrance HDS, and the side scan is so clear. I seen that stump and I was like, there has to be one there. And so on the first day I went back there, I caught a 6-pound spot, and on the second day that 13 was on it. I brought it over that stump and she ate it.
Simple as that. Did you see how deep was that stump?
Oh, it was honestly, there was probably, when I found it, was in maybe 6 feet, and when I started catching fish, it was probably 8 to 10.
How many keepers in 3 days during the tournament did you catch?
Ooh, not many, maybe 20. Yeah, I was permanently throwing the big baits.
Went for a win. Man, I know you're happy. I know you're fishing New Maloney's a lot. That's the next event. You feel pretty good about that?
Yeah. I'm not going to catch any big ones like I did this week, I don't think. It's going to be more 3.5, 4-pound fish. Last time I was out, we were catching 3-pounders. All you could catch. It's fishing great right now. And every once in a while you'll get a big one, but nothing like this. This is amazing.
I know on day 2, which was yesterday when you had the big day, we were eating breakfast and got a phone call from our camera crew. Said you just caught the 8-pound spot, which we got on film. And then we got orange juice came out, and the next call he got, he said, man, he just caught a 13-pounder. So they were within, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, honestly, it seems like this whole week, you'd catch one fish, and you might as well just leave. You're not going to get another one. You have to let them reset for an hour and come back and get them. And I caught that 8-pounder and then went straight to where the stump was, and she was there. I was flabbergasted. I had no clue there'd be big fish there. That
had to be a good feeling, man. I've seen a 14 in the net before, so I know how your co-angler. He was kind of big-eyed when he came in here and said, man, that fish was so cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. I thought when it came up and jumped, these bass here, I don't know if they're mixed, the Florida strain and northern, they just get so thick and fat. I could not believe it. And I thought it was maybe 11 pounds. When I put it on the scale, it was 13. I was like, wow. I was stunned. And after that, I was like, okay, I think I caught one more swim bait fish, and then I shut it down and tried to help my co-angler. And all my co-anglers were great. They're the best.
And that's what a true champion does, and a great angler that tries to help his partner in the tournament. You knew you had a good bag. It was time to help your partner that day.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. And I feel bad because I could not find any quality fish. It's either going to be little or big. And I couldn't put anything together to help them out too much. But yeah, and then I like to thank California Reservoir Lures and Ben Green Insurance for helping me out. If you need insurance, look him up. He's probably one of the best for everything.
Alex, you're going to make a great champion of First Pro-Am. And for the SuperClean Showdown here, let's give another round of applause for Alex Nilpus right there. Hold that up for me one more time. Let's get a picture of it. Great champion, 18 grand payday today, plus some big fish money as well. Would have had 2 big fish. You can only win 1 in the event, so we had an 8-pound spotted bass that didn't get that. Great job, Alex. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to all the anglers. You did a great job. Hope our weather is this good in about 6 weeks. Be sure and sign up early for New Maloney's. We want to thank everybody at Facebook Live, wildwest.com, wildwestbass.com for tuning in today. Thank you if you couldn't be here. I hope you'll come be a part of our events. Thank all the staff here, Wild West Bass Trail staff. Thank you. Jason and his crew, great job. Everybody that helped us put on a great event. Please, everybody, be careful going home, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you for your support. Come back and see us.
Want to achieve the highest performance out of your outboard engine? Introducing the newest product from the makers at Lucas Oil, Marine Fuel Treatment and Injector Cleaner. Lucas Marine Fuel Treatment stabilizes fuel and eliminates corrosion. It cleans and lubricates the complete fuel system. Perfect for marine outboard applications. Eliminates the need for higher octane fuels and will not void your warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works. Evinrude Pro, Bryant Smith here. I want to talk about 2 key features of the G2 that help me as a tournament angler immensely. The first, low end torque. I like to bounce around from spot to spot. I get up on pad quicker with this motor. I take less time, that means more fishing time. The second, power steering. It's so much fun to drive. Trimmed out, doesn't matter. There's no resistance. It's awesome. If you haven't tried one, take one out for a test ride. I know you'll be impressed.
Hey everyone, SuperClean Pro Alex Klein here. First thing I do when I get off the water, grab a bottle of SuperClean. Take a couple sprays, spray it on your boat, grab a rag, quick wipe down. Works super fast and super easy. Keeps your boat looking sharp on and off the water. I highly recommend a bottle of SuperClean today.